Hi guys, my name is Cali Games and welcome back to this bed we made. In the last episode, I think we left off in room 509 maybe, and we were about to go through the guests things. So far we've explored room 505 and we found some pictures of us and a diary tracking 2 other people's movements. So there's some weird stuff going on, but I have missed playing this game and I'm just going to get straight into it. I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel and leave me a thumbs up. It takes 2 seconds and it helps me out a lot. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, I can't remember what we looked at and what we didn't. So, oh, it's so weird getting used to the controls again because it's third person. Dear Mrs. Cruz, we wish to apologise on behalf of our company for the privacy breach that occurred on the 25th of September and thank you for calling it to our attention. We are currently investigating the breach and are trying to understand how this individual was able to obtain your personal information. Rest assured that we will put measures in place to make sure this situation does not repeat itself. Your privacy is and always will be one of our top priorities.
The scribbles don't look random, but I can't figure out what they mean.
SOS 5 and the number 8.
Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters.
Okay, so we've got a 4-letter code somewhere. Yeah, there's nothing in the drawers.
Looks like someone tore that note apart, but I'm missing some pieces. I can't make out what's written.
Okay. So we need to find pieces.
Maybe I'll find more of those torn paper pieces if I keep cleaning the room.
Is that...
Hello? Hello? Andrew? Is that you?
Don't think it's Andrew. Hang up or call reception.
Clarington Hotel reception desk.
Andrew?
Hey, Sophie.
Did you just call me?
No, I didn't.
Then who called?
How would he know?
I'm not sure I understand.
Someone just called and they said nothing. All I could hear was static and breathing.
That's pretty unsettling. Hang on. Hey, Beth? You got a minute? No. Give me a second, Sophie. Okay, so Beth tells me she just patched a call through to 509.
Did she recognise the voice or no more calls? Did she recognise the voice?
Did she recognize the caller's voice?
Oh, do you think maybe it was Mr. Morgan?
Yeah.
Let me check. Okay, it was a male voice, but she's not sure whether it was Mr. Morgan's or not.
Anything else?
Did she notice anything else?
She says it sounded like a bell rang in the background. Like an elevator bell. So she assumed whoever was calling was one of our guests.
You didn't see Mr. Morgan come back to the hotel, did you?
No. I get why you're on edge, but I don't see any way he could know you're in 509. I haven't spoken to anyone about this.
This isn't even in his...
I know you
She's
didn't.
not even in his room.
Can
no
you
more
ask
calls.
Beth not to patch any calls here for a while?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thanks. I haven't had time to check all of 509 yet, so I better get back to it.
Wait a second. I just remembered something about this morning. I can't believe I didn't think about it before.
What is it?
What?
A few minutes after Mr. Morgan knocked over that vase in the lobby, I saw Mrs. Cruz rush out of the hotel, all alone.
Is that whose room we're in right now?
Really? Do you know what time it was exactly?
I think it was a minute or two after 10. What?
I remember hearing a loud noise
Oh,
on the fifth
yeah.
floor right around that time. Like
A door slamming really hard.
You think it was her?
Maybe.
Anything suspicious?
Did you notice anything weird about her?
I don't know. She passed by the front desk so fast I barely had time to see her. Although,
Yeah?
I've always seen the Cruises as a pair. I suppose it is a bit odd that she left without her husband. Maybe she was sneaking out. Or maybe she was following Mr. Morgan.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for the info.
Hopefully I can make sense of all of this.
I'm sure you can. Give me a call as soon as you've found something, okay?
Okay. Thanks for the info.
Right, so I was gonna look at this note. Pills provide birth control. Development of a contraceptive pill believed to be the ultimate form of birth control was reported yesterday to a group of journalists. The pill was tested among 218 women. Despite reports of some undesirable effects, Dr. Tenenbaum said the pill shows greater promise for the future.
These symbols, they look oddly familiar.
Do they? It's a picture.
Wow. You look like a couple out of a magazine.
Why is he so... Why is he so yassified? February 14th, 1948. Oh god, I can't read
looking
that.
for you back in Texas. Was he really just a co-worker?
Dear son, I cannot believe you decided to renew your vows so far away from the family. Your father and I are very disappointed, and so are your sisters. Montreal, what a strange destination. I would not be surprised if this was another one of your wife's ideas. I met Luciana in town yesterday. She has 5 children, 3 boys, 2 girls, and is pregnant with her 6th. Jax has just bought them that nice house on the corner of Prado and Ramos. Imagine if you had married her like you were supposed to. You would have your own family by now. Yesterday, I also drove by your home to get the mail. As I was leaving, I met a man who was looking for you. I think he is one of your colleagues from work, but I am not sure. I told him you were in Montreal and would be back next week. When do you come back exactly? I hope you can be there for your uncle's birthday party on Friday. I will make your favourite cake from your mother. Okay. What's this?
SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her.
What is that? I don't know. Moodil? Is that like antidepressants? Oh, I found the rest of the letter maybe? Okay, I found all the pieces for the note, I think. Okay.
It's some kind of code.
Oh,
Could
fucking
I
hell.
break it?
So, W is 8? Wait. 8. So that's double. Oh, we can do that. Okay, that makes it a lot better actually. I thought I would just have to remember. So is O 5 then? So then we've got. Is that an N or an H? I'm gonna say that's an N. So. No, not R. T. I'm probably doing this all wrong. Oh. What's that?
Am I reading this right? The account's been emptied.
Oh. Oh, it's, Okay, so T is the squiggly line. 6 is U. X is W. Or maybe I've got G wrong then. This is S. So this is E. So that's H. Yeah, so I've got G wrong. I'm not sure what G is. In. So okay, I will maybe it's B. Ah, I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
Honestly, I didn't use the clues for most of that. I just process of elimination.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Andrew speaking.
Hey Andrew, it's me.
Sophie, did you uncover anything in 509?
Andrew's kind of
I
annoying.
did.
I wish I
I
picked the
found
other
a
one.
message written in strange symbols. A kind of secret code.
What? Awesome. Did you crack it?
It
Yeah.
says, I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
In the vent? What an odd thing to do.
Yeah. And whoever the message was intended for went through a lot of trouble to hide it. It was torn in 12 pieces and scattered in 3 different trash cans.
So the cruises are keeping secrets from each other. Do you think maybe one of them's having an affair?
It could be an affair, but I don't. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, but weren't affairs kind of normal back then? Like, no, I don't
I
think.
don't know. It really looks like blackmail.
Blackmail? What makes you say that?
Emptied bank account. I need to check that vent security breach. The search icon indicates dialogue options unlocked thanks to your thorough snooping. Okay.
I found a bank statement belonging to Mrs. Cruz. Her account was emptied very recently.
Emptied? No one does that unless they're in trouble. Or traveling.
What do you mean?
Well, they're not home, so they do need their money handy. Plus, a trip can be pretty costly. It's weird, but it could be anything. Did you find something else to back your theory?
Security
I also
breach.
found a letter from some sort of company, Fernie and Weissman. It mentions a security breach.
Targeting the cruises?
Just the wife. It seems some of her private information was stolen by someone.
Okay, it can't be a coincidence that she would withdraw all of her money right after
That's
the
what I'm
security
saying,
breach.
Andrew.
Whatever it is they
Keep
found out,
up.
she was willing to pay them to keep quiet about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It could be blackmail for sure.
I know.
Do you think Mr. Morgan's the blackmailer?
Maybe.
What if the Cruzes hired him to find the blackmailer's identity?
By following them around and taking pictures of them? That's a weird strategy.
Maybe he hopes to catch the blackmailer the next time he gets in touch with them.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
I'll go have a look at the vent that's mentioned in the message, just to be sure we're on the right track.
Good
Okay.
idea. It's almost break time for me. If you need my help again, you can ask Beth to patch you through to the break room.
All right. Enjoy your break.
Thanks, Sophie.
Don't bother him while he's on his break. Have I cleaned everything? Okay. Oh, I should throw that away. Oh, nearly left that there. Linda? Who's Linda? Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
What do you mean? You didn't happen to go to the woman's locker room, did you? No. Why on earth would I go there? I just thought... Well, never mind.
You erased the lipstick message, so no one was fired by Bernard.
Ouch, that was my
Okay, I'm uncomfortable now. I'm going. Wow, that is a lot of snow. Vent.
Can't open these without a screwdriver.
Okay. Screwdriver. There's got to be one around here. Janitor's closet, maybe. Oh. Bernard tells me...
Highest priority, huh? That means Eugene's probably working in Bernard's
Eugene,
office
Bernard
right now.
told me there is a cold draft coming from his window and it's turning his office into a freezer. Fixing this should be your highest priority today, not the customers or anything.
It sounds like Eugene asked Bernard to stop opposing the construction of the new psychiatric hospital. And Bernard was Bernard.
Dear Eugene, I was unaware of your daughter's condition. I can only imagine how difficult this must be for you and your wife, but do not worry. You only have to look at my brother to see how rotten apples grow even in the best of families. As for your request, I am afraid I am unable to grant it. Mr. Weston is both a good friend of mine and a benefactor of the Clarington, so it would be inappropriate for me to oppose him. Also, considering his great influence in this city, I have no doubt he will manage to prevent the hospital's construction no matter what. That's not a good thing, buddy. Shop owners against new mental hospital. A group of downtown Montreal businessmen and shop owners met with Mayor Sato Fournier last week to air their grievances concerning the city's recent decision to allow construction of a new mental hospital on Dorchester Boulevard. William Weston, which is circled, manager of Weston's department store, says he and his group will fight tooth and nail to prevent the hospital's construction. Will our customers feel safe to come downtown for their shopping needs knowing there are lunatics next door? Okay, but if they're not in there, they're going to be next to them on the street. Like, the hospital would be the first of its kind in Montreal, as patients would be free to come and go as they please. Okay, I see. Dr. David Blunt, the young psychiatrist behind the initiative, believes that allowing patients to maintain a connection with the outside world will facilitate their full return to society once their treatment is over. Yeah, I mean...
Oh, Eugene. I had no idea.
Dear Eugene, a friend of mine has heard from her hairdresser, who's heard from her sister-in-law, who works as a secretary to the mayor, that the city plans on building a new mental hospital right next to the Clarington. Imagine... Denise could get the care she needs while staying close to home. It's almost too good to be true. I don't dare get my hopes up, but still, I'll keep my ear to the ground and keep you posted as soon as I have more news. Warm wishes, Joyce. Oh, what's that?
This must be Eugene with his daughter. He looks like a caring father.
Oh, toolbox.
Shoot, no screwdriver. What's life without a little challenge?
What do you mean no screwdriver? Why does it need to be a challenge to find a screwdriver? Oh, what's that? Oh, are these the rooms that I've done? Okay.
Eugene must be down in Bernard's office. I should go ask him for a screwdriver.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to search for one. Oh,
It's,
that's Bernard.
Miss Belivet, isn't it?
What? Oh, Roy.
Oh, right.
Just read the name badge, buddy.
You're the one who took last week off, aren't you? You had to, take care of your sister, I think?
Mother. My mother. She's very sick.
No, I hope this doesn't become a recurring thing. I need to know I can count on you.
I understand,
How
sir.
lovely.
What are you doing here anyway? Are you on break?
The mask icon indicates a lie. Lies may get you out of a tough spot, but be careful not to get caught in a lie. No, I need a screwdriver, or yes, I am. I'm gonna tell the
No.
truth.
I'm just getting a screwdriver.
A screwdriver? What for?
Loose vent.
Well, that sounds like a job for Eugene, doesn't it?
Yes, you're right.
Then leave the repairs to him.
Fuck.
Okay, I will.
What's going on?
Oh, Andrew.
Oh, sorry. Seems I've made a habit of sneaking up on you today. Spying on Bernard again?
No, I'm looking for a screwdriver. For the vent. Linda asked Eugene to fix Bernard's window.
Ah, gotcha.
Eugene?
What the... maybe you should go have a look.
He couldn't fit
You know
through
what?
there.
I'll stand guard by the elevator and, holler if Bernard approaches.
Okay, thanks. I'll be quick.
Oh. I mean, there's a screwdriver there, but it seems like I can't... Oh, wait. Inspect.
Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel? This is ridiculous.
Dear Mr. Weston, I would like to thank you again for agreeing to this partnership between the Clarington Hotel and Weston's department store. Thanks for your generous help. Renovations are well underway and the hotel has never looked better. You should come visit soon when your busy schedule allows it, of course. On another note, it has come to my attention that you have formed a group of local businessmen to oppose the construction of the new mental hospital. After working so hard to elevate the... I don't know what that says. The something standards. I cannot allow a band of cuckoos to move into my backyard. Should you accept, it would be an honour and privilege to join you fight. Yours sincerely, Bernard. Eugene. I assume this is Eugene writing this. Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted prick. Nice.
So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Aha! Let's get you to that vent.
Should I clean it? Yeah. Should I throw that away? I'll leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. Or should I? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it.
Do you remember that loose tile from last week?
Yes?
Well, I'm afraid it hasn't been properly repaired.
What do you mean?
I mean that, it's still broken, sir. Someone put a rug on top of it, but you can still hear it crack. I'm just checking to make sure guests don't trip over it.
Is that part of your job description?
No, it isn't, sir.
Oh, well, then I suggest you stop worrying about Miss Belivet. What were you doing in my office?
I was looking for a screwdriver. I wasn't. Someone left the door ajar.
I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Huh. Must have been Eugene. Well, don't you have work to do?
Yes, sir.
Then get to it.
So
Oh,
rude.
Mrs. Drake has asked to see you.
Again?
Just indulge her. Apologize one more time for Friday's mishap. Do whatever needs to be done. We cannot afford to lose such loyal guests.
Very well, sir.
Okay.
Whew. I think my heart stopped beating there for a moment.
Yeah, me too. But at least I found what I was looking for.
Perfect. Now, I should probably get to it before you-know-who comes out of his office again. Keep me posted.
He's kind of creepy. Right.
Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
Well, I need to clean that. Yeah. Okay, we've got another one to do. Oh fuck, I threw the note away. Oh, thank God. Right, so this one is M. 3 is E. Wiggly is T. So I'm assuming that says tonight. Me tonight in my room. The music ones was L. That's 8. Michael will be sleep.
Meet
Okay.
me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Andrew speaking.
It's me.
Hey, you got anything good for me?
I found another
I
secret
found another
message.
message written in secret code.
And?
It says, meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Who's Michael? A guest's husband?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of a Michael in this story.
Yeah, the cast keeps getting bigger. I'll just check the logbook. There's a Michael staying in room 507.
507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh, Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
That's really nice of you. So, Mrs. Beaumont is linked to the cruises, huh? I have a feeling we may be approaching the climax of this story.
Do you?
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
How about I call up there? You know, to make sure no one's home.
Good idea.
Just a sec.
So if there's a do not disturb sign, then I shouldn't clean in there?
Well, it looks like the room is ready for your snooping, my lady.
Thank you, good sir. I'll call you back.
Okie dokie. This game is so pretty.
So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong?
Yup.
Ugh.
That is the 50s for you. Dear Anne, I have met with Louis. Dear Anne, I have met with Louis and he has asked me to give you the enclosed letter. I think I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for divorce in Quebec. I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonising your husband is very wise at the moment. Do not forget to be in court at 11 AM on the 20th. Be on time. Also, a friendly reminder that my fees for January need to be paid before the end of this month. I am happy to help you out, but I cannot work pro bono on this. Sincerely, Howard. Adam or Eve? Can she resist the ultimate temptation? Should Rose stay in a marriage that no longer makes her happy, or seek refuge in the arms of the woman who truly understands her? She has tasted the forbidden fruit years ago, and now she is all they can think of. Oh.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing.
I hope you are well in spite of the circumstances. We've been on the train for 2 days now. It's a long ride, made even longer by the fact I cannot wait to see you again. We are scheduled to arrive in Montreal in the eve of Valentine's Day. I booked room 509. It's a marital suite. When we arrive, please refrain from talking to me until we can figure out a safe way to see each other. Say hello to Michael for me, from M. Okay.
Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Oh, I can't read that. To Anne Bursey, subject Michael's withdrawal from school. Dear Mrs. Bursey, we have successfully processed your request to withdraw your son Michael from his school schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue his education from home. Following this letter, you will receive the list of books and school materials you need to purchase in order to follow the curriculum from home. A social worker will be in touch to help you understand our milestones that your son can benefit from our programs from the comfort of his home. Thank you for thinking of your son's education. So she's running away from something?
Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
Dear Anne, you were right. I miss the snow already. It's so hot right now in Texas. It's quite a shock after the cool weather of Montreal. My family has never seen snow before, and I could not find the words to tell them how beautiful it is. They don't understand what they are missing. I wish I could build my brother's a snowman like the one we built together a few weeks ago. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas was exhausting. 9 days of eating, singing, dancing. It's great fun, but I am glad it's over so I can rest a little. Of course, celebrations will resume for New Year, but it gives me a few days to relax. How are things going with your family? I know you don't get along well, but I hope you are still able to have a good time. I will leave for Montreal on the 8th. I cannot wait to be back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I miss our late night studying sessions at Harry's. I even miss Sister Miller's classes, if you can believe it. I will see you soon. 1945. What is that?
Aha! Keys are Snoop's best
A
friend.
key? Doesn't look like a key at all. Okay, we
I'll
need
another
another
key to unlock
one.
this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere?
Greta. Oh no.
That
You don't-
look in your eyes. What does it mean? And who is this from?
You don't need to know my name, but you've seen me. I recognised that look in your eyes when you checked in. You and I don't need to make a fuss out of this. Keep your wits about you and I'll do the same. Okay, where did you see this key then?
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away
can't
from
read
him as
that.
possible. Looks like
Oh.
someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont.
She's saying she's seen this before.
That key looks so familiar.
Oh,
Why
505.
do I associate it with room 505?
Okay. Is it in the safe? No.
Think, Sophie. Where have you seen a key like that one before? In a safe?
It was not in the safe. Am I being dumb? Wait. She's wearing it as the necklace.
Ah, there you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Andrew speaking.
Hey, Andrew.
Sophie, crazy timing. I've got something for you.
Oh, what is it?
I heard a certain Mr. Cruz and a Mr. Morgan had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who told you that?
Jacques did. Apparently, it got so heated he had to get involved. And it sounds like I was on the right track, because he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Can you guess what it is?
Affair.
Affair?
Exactly.
How bad was the fight?
I think Jacques got in the middle of it before it got too intense. But he said Mr. Cruz looked like he was about to kill Mr. Morgan. So Mrs. Cruz must be having an affair with him, right? And her husband found out?
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
What about the second one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that open a chest with 2 locks?
Yup.
Okay. There's definitely something going on between them.
I think they're having an affair. Maybe they're just good friends. The answers probably lie in the chest.
Yeah, but the answers probably lie in that chest, and I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Probably.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, if you get me a candle and some plaster, I may be able to do something about that chest.
How?
I'll tell you later, okay? Just find those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I can.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you for not giving up.
Handles.
I would never give up on you.
And plaster. I'm getting confused with all these names flying around, man, because I don't have any faces to put with the names. Am I doing this right? I don't know. I don't know when I should be cleaning things and when I shouldn't.
Great. This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
Okay. Who did she say? Rebecca?
Oh, Bernard. I can't believe Eugene would do something like that. He's worked with us for years. He's always been loyal. Is there anything you might have said or done?
Candles, candles, candles. I think Rebecca keeps a stash of them, but where?
Maybe from his perspective, well, oh, never mind. What are you going to do now?
Fire? What else?
You did not prevent Eugene from getting fired. Fuck!
Is it because of that goddamn snowstorm? Or was there something in the coffee this morning?
What do you mean?
Well, the whole staff's completely off today. Jacques leaving luggage carts everywhere. Wendy asking for a day off. Andrew suddenly worrying about the floor tiles. Oh, and that maid, what's her name, Sylvie? I never noticed how odd she is.
You're so horrible.
I like her. She's a good girl.
You know what? I should call the city. Tell them they don't need to build that new madhouse next door. There's one right here.
Oh, Bernard, it's not that bad. I'm here, aren't I? Come here. Let me help you forget about all that for a minute.
Oh my god, they're getting it on all the time. How do they have the energy? Candles. Rebecca, the kitchen is out of power again and I can barely see a thing. Bernard wants us to continue working, but I'm not risking chopping off my fingers for that blowhead. Didn't you start hoarding candles since the last power outage? I remember you saying you never wanted to be caught in the dark basement again. Where's your stack? It's urgent, please. Bobby. Rebecca, the VIP guest in room 602 is getting on my nerves. He keeps ordering food that's not on the menu. We don't usually do special orders, but Menard was adamant that we make all of his wishes come true. Do I look like a goddamn genie? That's not even the worst of it. Every night he barges in the kitchen as if he was at home asking for meat for his precious little... I don't know what that says. His precious little... Who feeds dogs $4 roast beef? I can't even afford $4 roast beef for myself, Bobby. Okay. Candles. Oh. Maybe they're in here.
Where are you going? What do you want? Are you here to apologize? Apologize? I'm not the one who should be apologizing. You're such an idiot. I can't believe that I fell in love with you. Wait. What? I want my mother's ring back. There. I don't want it anyway.
Oh shit.
Maybe Bobby took some candles from Rebecca already.
So, what, look in Bobby's locker?
No candles, but this looks like the laundry room.
Okay. So, I need to grab my keys from the break room and go into the laundry room. Oh, there it is.
Gotta hold on to these tight.
Okay, let's go. Do we have to put back the other keys now? Candles, candles, candles. Candles, there we go.
Stash uncovered. Reb, you won't mind if I got a candle. Now, what next?
Now we go to Andrew.
Let's see if Andrew is around.
There you are.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
Well, I remember reading a spy novel, I can't remember the title, it wasn't that good, in which they used wax and plaster to make a key mold. I'm thinking we could do the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Sure? No. In the novel, they used a special kind of wax, not candle wax. But I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
So let's do this, shall we? First step, pour the wax, I suppose? Careful though, the pot's probably hot. That's it.
Okay.
Nicely done.
And then...
Next step, put the
Hold
key in the wax,
That's not
right?
what's next.
Better wait a few seconds before removing it. Looks good. Pretty sure you can take it out. I think we're almost done. All that's left is to pour the plaster from the cup into the mold.
Alright.
Good job. So now we wait until it's dry, I guess.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
A few minutes, probably. We can poke it every now and then to check.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
No. But I like it. I feel like I'm in one of those novels I spend my days reading.
Do you write as well? What are you reading now?
What have you been reading lately? That's your book there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a play by Agatha Christie, Witness for the Prosecution.
What's it about?
It's the story of a lawyer who takes on the case of a man accused of murdering an old widow. There's strong evidence against him, but the lawyer is convinced of his innocence.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah,
It does.
actually, there's a film adaptation of it playing at the theater right now.
I've read about it in The Gossiper. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, it rings a bell. Have you seen it?
No, not yet. I always prefer to read the book or the play before seeing the film. Hey, how about we go see it together?
No thanks. I don't know if I have the time. I would like that.
Yeah, I think I'd like that.
Awesome. Lowe's Theater is not too far from here. Why don't we meet after work one of these evenings?
That sounds great.
Cute.
Oh, look. I think our key double is dry and ready to go.
I can't believe it worked. I could not have
You
done
don't
this
know
without
that it's
you.
worked yet.
Well, I'm glad I was able to be of some help. I should get back upstairs, though. I've been gone far too long already. Let me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and you should probably be careful when you turn it. Otherwise, it could break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome, Sophie.
Who's drawn all over these? Okay guys, I am going to leave this episode here. I am really enjoying this game. I'm getting a bit confused with all the names and stuff, but I am following the story, I think, just enough to know what's going on. I don't know how long we've got left of this, but I am having a really good time playing this. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn my notifications on, and leave me a like and a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!